Shedeur Sanders oddly mouthed every answer to reporters about Browns' QB change. The Browns' 1-3 start and early struggles from quarterback Joe Flacco led to head coach Kevin Stefanski making a change on Wednesday. But it wasn't the change that rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders would have preferred, and he made that awfully clear to reporters with how he handled the media session. The Browns named rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel the starter for Sunday's London game against the Vikings. But instead of elevating Sanders to QB2, Stefanski opted to keep the former Colorado star as the third-string quarterback behind both Gabriel and Flacco. When reporters convened around Sanders' locker to get his thoughts on the quarterback moves, he pantomimed the entire exchange. Even when a reporter asked Sanders if he minded vocalizing his answers, the rookie continued to mouth the session without saying a word. If he was fine with Stefanski's decision, that's not exactly how he would have shown it. The Cleveland Browns locker room has seen its fair share of chaos. From quarterback controversies to coaching carousels, from infamous jersey graphics with a dozen names of failed starters to fans wearing paper bags over their heads, the Browns are no strangers to the bizarre. Yet on Wednesday afternoon, the franchise stumbled into a moment so strange it had even hardened reporters double-checking their recorders. Shedeur Sanders, the Browns' rookie quarterback and son of Hall of Famer Deion "Primetime" Sanders, mouthed every single answer to the media without speaking a word. No sound. No audible tone. Just exaggerated lip movements, carefully enunciated as though he were an actor in a silent movie audition. The press conference instantly became a spectacle. Beat writers whispered to each other. Cameras zoomed in. A few reporters tried to lip-read and nodded as if they understood, while others frowned in bewilderment. Social media clips spread like wildfire, the soundless rookie quarterback captivating fans and confusing NFL insiders alike. But the question remains, why did Shedeur Sanders do it? And what does it mean for the Browns' never-ending quarterback saga? The scene, a silent star emerges. It was supposed to be routine. The Browns had just announced that Dillon Gabriel, another rookie quarterback, would start in Week 5 over both Shedeur Sanders and veteran Joe Flacco. Naturally, the media wanted Shedeur's perspective. Cleveland PR staff ushered him to the podium. He wore his usual designer jacket, sleek, stylish, with a gold chain glinting under the lights. His expression was calm, if not slightly amused. "Questions for Shedeur?" a PR rep asked. Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com led off. "Shedeur, what was your reaction when Coach Stefanski told you Dillon Gabriel would start?" Shedeur leaned forward, opened his mouth, and moved his lips deliberately, like someone whispering across a loud bar. But no sound came out. Reporters glanced at each other. Was it a mic issue? Shedeur continued, lips moving, eyes steady, expression unbothered. 10 full seconds passed, and then he leaned back. No words. Shedeur, another reporter asked, is your mic working? He smirked and repeated the performance. Full silent response, lips moving with perfect diction, as though he were mouthing, "I am answering your question, can't you tell?" A few journalists started chuckling nervously. Someone in the back muttered, "Is this performance art?" Reactions in the room. By the third question, it became clear that Shedeur wasn't joking around. "Do you feel disrespected being benched for another rookie?" Again, lips moved silently. He pantomimed an emphatic gesture, shrugging as if to say, "What do you want me to do?" A veteran TV reporter finally shouted, "Shedeur, we can't hear you." And yet Sanders carried on, answering every question without a single audible syllable. The room dissolved into chaos, half frustration, half comedy. Some reporters filmed close-ups to try and read his lips. Others frantically gestured for him to actually speak. But Shedeur remained calm, almost zen-like, committed to his silent performance. It was the kind of surreal sports moment destined to go viral. By the time he left the podium, memes were already flying. Twitter, or X, as Elon Musk insists, was ablaze. Shedeur Sanders out here giving silent film energy skull. This is either the most disrespectful protest or the most genius brand building I've ever seen. Browns QBs are cursed. Now they don't even talk. Theories behind the silence. Why would Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback known for his charisma and competitive fire, choose to silently mime his answers during a crucial media appearance? NFL insiders and armchair psychologists alike immediately went to work. 1. Protest against the decision. The most obvious theory, Shedeur was staging a protest. By refusing to speak, he was making a statement about being overlooked in favor of Dillon Gabriel. A kind of, if my voice doesn't matter, then I won't use it, rebellion. It wouldn't be the first time a player made headlines for going silent. Marshawn Lynch famously repeated, "I'm just here so I won't get fined." Bill Belichick has turned pressers into exercises in stonewalling. But Shedeur's approach was different, more theatrical, almost artistic. 2. Message to the media. Some suggested Sanders was sending a message not to reporters, but through them. By mouthing words without sound, he forced everyone to interpret him however they pleased. In a way, he mirrored how the media often spins players' statements into different narratives. Maybe Shedeur's silence is commentary on how his voice gets drowned out in the Browns' QB circus, said one sports radio host. 3. Brand play. Let's not forget, Shedeur Sanders grew up under the spotlight of Deion Sanders, a man who built a career on spectacle. From sunglasses to soundbites, Primetime knew how to capture attention. Shedeur, inheriting that showmanship, might have decided to create a viral moment. If so, mission accomplished. Within hours, brands were joking about sponsoring subtitles for Shedeur's next interview. 4. Superstition or ritual. Another theory swirled around superstition. Athletes are famously quirky with rituals. Michael Jordan wore UNC shorts under his Bulls uniform. Wade Boggs ate chicken before every game. Could Shedeur believe silence before a start would bring him luck? Only problem, he wasn't starting. Inside the locker room. The Browns' locker room reacted with a mix of laughter, confusion, and admiration. Dillon Gabriel, the rookie starter, chuckled when asked about it. Shedeur's just being Shedeur. He's competitive, he's got personality. I didn't even know what he was saying, but I bet it was funny. Veteran Joe Flacco was less amused. Look, at some point you gotta talk. Quarterbacks about communication. Silent interviews don't win games. Coach Kevin Stefanski tried to brush it off. Shedeur's a young man finding his way. We're focused on preparing for Sunday. But privately, some teammates admitted they loved it. That's some baller energy, one player said off the record. Like, he's saying, I don't care about y'all, I'll do it my way. That's confidence. The meme machine. The internet had no shortage of fun with the moment. Edits of Shedeur at the podium with subtitles reading wild things, I'm actually Batman. The Browns are starting Gabriel because I challenged him to Mario Kart and lost. TikTok splicing his silent answers with random voiceovers, everything from SpongeBob quotes to Morgan Freeman narration.